Please like and subscribe for more. Parenting is a journey filled with love, laughter, and, let's face it, a fair share of challenges. We all strive to guide and nurture our kids, hoping to avoid any missteps along the way. But did you know that some common phrases, meant to motivate or discipline, might actually be doing more harm than good? Just like some people have unusual fears, from thinking a duck might be spying on them to getting jittery at the sight of cheese, we might unknowingly be feeding into negative patterns that impact our children's confidence and emotional well-being. So, grab a seat, and maybe a notebook, as we explore the Do Not Say list of parenting. These aren't your everyday tips. They're insights into fostering a positive, supportive environment where our kids feel understood, valued, and empowered. Welcome to our guide on navigating the delicate art of communication in the family. Number 1. You're so lazy. Ever caught yourself saying, "You're so lazy," to your kid? It might seem like a harmless nudge to get them moving, but labels like lazy can really knock a kid's confidence and zap their drive to try. Imagine hearing you're not putting in effort when you're actually struggling. Not fun, right? So, what can we do instead? Let's focus on the positives. See your kid putting even a little bit of effort into their chores or homework. That's your cue to cheer them on. And if they're really stuck in a slump, offer a helping hand. Maybe help them break down that mountain of homework into smaller hills or set up a cozy study spot together. It's all about encouragement and recognizing their efforts, no matter how small. This way, we build them up, bit by bit, instead of tearing them down. Number 2. Why can't you be more like your sibling, friend? Ever heard someone ask, "Why can't you be more like your brother or your buddy?" It seems like a simple question, but comparing kids can actually make them feel like they're not good enough just being themselves. It can stir up a lot of jealousy and make them think they have to compete for attention or approval. But here's the deal. Every kid is unique, and that's what makes them special. Instead of comparisons, let's celebrate what makes each child stand out. Maybe one's a math wizard while the other's an art superstar. Encouraging kids to shine in their own way helps them grow into confident individuals. It's all about helping them see their own awesomeness and encouraging them to be the best version of themselves, not a copy of someone else. Number 3. I do everything for you, and you're so ungrateful. Have you ever let slip, "I do everything for you, and you're so ungrateful"? It's something that might come out in a moment of frustration, but it can really weigh heavy on a kid's heart. Saying stuff like this can make them feel like they're more of a hassle than a loved family member, sparking feelings of guilt and even resentment. But hey, we all get overwhelmed sometimes, right? The key is to talk about what's bugging us without making them feel bad for existing. Instead of the guilt trip, try saying what you need or how you're feeling in the moment. Like, "I'm really tired and could use some help with the dishes." It keeps the air clear and teaches kids how to express their needs and feelings in a healthy way, too. Number 4. You always mess up. Caught yourself saying, "You always mess up." Ouch, that's a tough one to hear for anyone, especially kids. When we make it sound like they can't do anything right, it's like putting a giant stop sign on their road to trying new things or getting better at stuff they're already doing. It's kind of like telling them it's not even worth the effort. But here's a switch up. Focus on the good stuff, no matter how small. Did they sorta make their bed? Awesome, that's a great start. Show them you notice the effort they're putting in, not just the end result. Celebrating the small wins builds their confidence and encourages them to keep going, showing them that growth and improvement are always within reach. Number 5. Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. Ever heard or said, "Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about"? It's a classic, but it's kinda like telling kids their feelings don't matter. When we dismiss their tears like that, we're missing a chance to help them understand and manage their emotions. It's tough seeing your kid upset, but instead of shutting them down, let's open up a conversation. Ask them what's wrong and really listen. It shows them it's okay to feel things and to talk about it. This way, we're giving them tools to handle their emotions better in the future. Plus, they learn it's safe to come to us with their problems, big or small. It's all about building that emotional smarts and making sure they know it's cool to express themselves. Number 6. You're okay, it's not that bad. Ever brushed off a kid's upset with a quick, "You're okay, it's not that bad"? It might be well-intentioned, aiming to soothe them fast, but it can accidentally send the message that their feelings aren't valid or worth attention. Imagine being told your big feelings or problems aren't a big deal. Kinda frustrating, right? Instead, let's take a moment to really listen and say, "I see you're really upset, and that's totally okay. Want to talk about it?" This approach validates their feelings and shows you're there to support them, no matter what. It teaches kids that it's perfectly fine to have emotions and to express them. Plus, it helps them learn to seek out support when they need it, building trust and open communication. So, let's make sure they know their feelings are always taken seriously.